Imagine a world where everything is too clean, too perfect, like a digital utopia with no personality. We're surrounded by algorithmic precision and polished interfaces, but instead of comfort, we feel empty. Why? Because when the world screams perfection, it triggers our suspicion that something's missing. We start to crave signs of age, cracks in leather, dust on glass, or a slightly off key melody. It's not just nostalgia, it's spoofed patina. Authenticity faked by design. Technology has learned to mimic the flaws it used to eliminate. MIDI software can now humanize digital music by adding subtle imperfections. Just enough tempo variation or pitch warp to sound like a real human is playing. Auto, tune, originally meant for correction, became an effect in its own right, turning robotic precision into a genre-defining sound. These aren't accidents of design. They're calculated responses to our discomfort with the sterile digital sublime.
The earliest computers were not just machines, but revolutionary concepts. Electromechanic giants like ENIAC laid the groundwork for a digital future we could scarcely imagine, redefining.
Every technological breakthrough leaves behind its ghosts, not in the form of bugs, but as aesthetics. The Commodore Amiga's pixelated visuals, or the Yamaha DX100's metallic FM tones, were once dismissed as limitations. But over time, they become romanticized, repackaged as warmth and character. These machines didn't just fail. They introduced a language of imperfection we now pay to replicate. When a machine breaks or glitches, we don't just see error, we project meaning. Kids in the 80s wrote pseudo-crash programs to stage theatrical system failures because drama was part of mastery. The crash became performance art, failure became ritual. Now we pay for plugins that fake this kind of chaos, not out of nostalgia, but as a defense against sterile designs. Barth has described the allure of things that have been objects marked by time, use, and memory. Now algorithms simulate that has been quality to sell us authenticity we can't afford. The tension is palpable in a world of perfect copies. We're desperate for signs that something was lived with, not just produced. Authenticity has become another commodity, one we outsource to filters and presets.
We have a new human being, and that's Chris Potter of Memetics Corporation, a new synthesizer, the Yamaha DX100, and a new computer, the Commodore Amiga.
In 2023, a phone call to an elderly man in Ohio convinced him that he was speaking with his late father. Not through divine intervention, but a bot called I'm Roma. The scam worked because it didn't just mimic speech patterns. It spoofed emotional weight. It sold trust as AI tools become more fluent in human idiosyncrasies, they don't just pass as people anymore. They sell the illusion of connection itself. In the post-truth era, authenticity doesn't emerge naturally. It's manufactured by adding grain to a video or inserting stutter into voice clones. Designers now think in reverse. How do we make the artificial feel real? How do we make the fake feel earned? We're not seeing a return of trust. We're witnessing its re-engineering. Neil Postman warned that when we lose the ability to recognize what is beyond belief, reality itself becomes negotiable. Today's AI doesn't just blur fact and fiction. It makes authenticity a product. The question isn't whether something was real. It's how convincing its unreality feels.
Compositors who have the ability to create original ideas are highly paid craftsmen. The work requires manual dexterity, good eyesight, and thoroughness. Linotypes and other typesetting machines are used for the part of the copy called straight matter, consisting of many lines of the same length and size of type. The linotype operator manipulates a keyboard to assemble lines of characters.
AI is not just learning to mimic us. It's helping us understand ourselves through machines. When we say a chatbot has empathy, or that a robotic voice sounds comforting, we're not describing the machine. We're projecting onto it what we want out of human connection. Turkle wrote how computational objects are experienced as both part of the self and the world. This blurring is no accident. As our interfaces age with us, as chatbots learn to speak like old friends or smart assistants adopt warm for who we are becoming. Barthes defined punctum as that detail which pricks, which rivets the gaze and wounds. But in a world where every texture is algorithmically curated, every photo aged with filters, every building rendered with Patina in 3D modeling software, does anything actually wound anymore? The accidental crack, the smudged fingerprint, the ink bleed that wasn't planned. These are the things we miss. We've optimized out spontaneity, and by doing so, sterilized our own surprise. We are living inside Postman's technopoly, a society where technology not only dominates, but defines what counts as truth, beauty, and values. The machine doesn't just reflect our wants, it predicts them, sells them back to us in packages of nostalgia wrapped in authenticity. Our longing for the real is now one more product to be optimized. And so we live with the absurd paradox. The past becomes a tool, not because it was genuine, but because its imitation is profitable.